Welcome to the TExES 391 Core Subjects EC6 Online Test Prep course, covering subject exam number 1, English, Language Arts, and Reading, test number 901. This course is presented by Teacher Preps, your trusted source to help you pass your teacher certification exam. Let's get started now. As you can recall from NES and Texas Education Agency Administration website, the TExES Core Subjects 391 English, Language Arts, and Reading exam has a total of 10 competencies. In this lesson, we will cover all the skills and knowledge that you'll need for your exam presented from competency number 9, which is all about viewing and representing. This competency states the teacher understands skills for interpreting, analyzing, evaluating, and producing visual images and messages in various types of media, including electronic media, and provides students with opportunities to develop skills in this area. And stated in simpler terms, we'll have to know how to interpret and create visual content in different media, including electronic ones, and help students learn these skills. Great, let's jump straight into the first descriptive statement, which reads, the beginning teacher knows grade level expectations for viewing and representing visual images and messages as described in the TExES Essential Knowledge and Skills for grades 4 through 6. Understanding how to teach students to interpret, analyze, evaluate, and produce visual images and messages across various types of media, especially online media, is crucial. The TExES Essential Knowledge and Skills set for grades 4 through 6 set the foundation for students' understanding and skills in this domain. And that's what we're going to discuss now. There are 3 specific text components of viewing and representing that you'll want to be familiar with on exam day. And they are understanding and interpreting, which revolves around the student's capability to grasp and interpret visual images, messages, and their embedded meanings. Analyzing and critiquing, in accordance with the viewing and representing text guidelines, students should critically analyze and assess the significance of visual images and the messages they convey. And then third, producing, which from the perspective of text for viewing and representing focuses on students' ability to create visual representations to communicate with a broader audience. Now, if we put all of these together, we can see that this means for the viewing and representing text, students need to understand and interpret visuals, critically analyze their meanings, and produce their own visuals for communication. Excellent. Now that we have a firm overview of the TExES Essential Knowledge and Skills for viewing and representing, let's dig a little bit deeper and identify the grade level expectations. First up, interpretation. The expectation here is that students will be able to describe how meaning is extended through illustration, style, elements, and media. Interpret important events and ideas gathered from maps, charts, graphs, and video segments of technology presentations. And use media to compare ideas and points of view. Next, we'll cover the expectations about analysis across grades 4 through 8. The TExES Essential Knowledge and Skills Guidelines state students here should be able to compare and contrast visual, print, and electronic media, and compare and contrast print, visual, and electronic media with written story. Quick note is that students in grades 4 and 5 are expected to be able to interpret and evaluate how graphic artists, illustrators, and news photographers portray meaning. Whereas in grades 6 through 8, students are expected to be able to interpret and evaluate how illustrators, documentary filmmakers, and political cartoonists represent meaning, evaluate purposes and effect of various media, and evaluate how media informs and influences. Now, moving on to the third viewing and representing text guidelines, this is producing across grades 4 through 8. Students are expected to be able to select, organize, or produce visual images to complement and extend meanings. Produce communications through using technology or appropriate media such as developing a class newspaper, multimedia reports, or video reports. And finally, one last quick note to focus: students are expected to be able to assess how language, medium, and presentation contribute to the message. Need to pass your TExES core subjects exam? Click the link in the description below to get prepared faster, smarter, better, with everything you need all in one place, so you ace your exam and become a certified teacher with TeacherPreps.com.